I continue the tour now on deck 6 of the Riviera with this painting that really caught my attention. And here we see a man, and if you look initially at his chest, we can see here a mouse clicker, and he had a very good career working in technology and IT. And that allowed him the funds to experience beautiful things in life and to sail around the world and to meet many very interesting people and try great foods and experience culture through cruising around the world. And up top here, you can see that it also afforded him a good life where he was able to visit many different towns. And he's now thinking, has great memories of his life. And we can see here that he's now on his deathbed after experiencing a really good life. And he has his hand raised as if he is asking a question. But really, the question is for you, dear viewer. And the question is, what are you doing with your life to make it worthwhile, so that when you're on your deathbed, you too can look back and have the same joys that this gentleman felt. Continuing with the same artist, Jose Grillo, we once again see the same man, younger, earlier in his life, because we can see, he's had children, he's been flying around the world. And he's sailed on the Oceania Riviera there. And also we see in the painting with him is his wife, but notice that her head's upside down, and that's because he's always saying goofy things, and she has a really hard time understanding him, and she's like, I have to do backflips and work really hard to understand what this guy's always trying to tell me, because he's always saying weird things. And so you can see her hand here is on the handle. And although he might think that he is in control, he definitely is not. She's the one that pulls all the strings and controls where they go and the momentum of their life together. She does all the travel planning, of course, and all of that. Okay, continuing my tour of Deck 6 Midship. Here is a painting. You see 4 girlfriends that are getting ready to go on a cruise together, and they're really excited and being friendly. But then if you look at the lady here in the middle, there's kind of like a tear coming down of her eye, because her 3 friends have been saying bad things about her and make her really upset. But she's on this cruise and doesn't know what to do. But when they get to port, the story continues. As we can see here, she decided, you know what, if they're going to be talking bad about me, then I'm just going to go out and enjoy the town on my own and get myself a coffee and see all of these wonderful sights. Okay, here we see the same woman again, but look, it's kind of a blue dark, and she just can't get over, why are my friends talking about me? And she just has all of these thoughts going through her mind. And as you can see here, the dove, all she wants is peace, and she doesn't understand, why don't my friends want peace also, and why are they saying these bad things about me? And it leads her to just great contemplation. And as you can see here, she really does want her friendships back. And with her hands crossed, you can see that she is praying even so hard that her and her friends can reconcile their differences and cruise again together. Okay, we now see the same woman once again, but see the blue again. She's turned to drinking now, and she's just thinking all these crazy thoughts, and spending time by herself. And we can see here, after she drinks, she gets really angry, and we can see kind of the redness that the drinking has made her angry. As we can see here, as she's continued to drink, she's gone through her violent, phase and gotten over her anger. And as she's gotten over her anger, we're seeing, kind of a color change, and the palette goes more towards the yellow. And when we learn to let go of our anger, then we can move into a growth phase. And here we can see a perfect depiction of that with a lot of the greens. And look carefully at her face, right? She looks happy, she's content, and she's fully integrated with her environment. And she's come to the realization that, you know what? If they don't want to go on a cruise with me, that's cool. I can make new friends and I can grow an even better life. I continue now in deck 6 and I'm in the Martini's bar. And what's interesting is in here there's a little treat for you. There's several sketches done by Pablo Picasso. And as you can look here, the sketches are numbered. This one here is 8 out of 50. And as we continue on here, a great depiction of a man who did something stupid last night, and as you can see, he's now apologizing to his wife and hoping that she'll forgive him for being such a moron. We have another Pablo Picasso. And I believe this is probably a depiction of what happened. He got drunk with friends last night. They stole a horse. They were goofing around. And kind of makes sense that he was asking for forgiveness after kind of a night of frolicking around like that. As we continue along the bar here, we see some more Pablo Picassos. And here it looks like, okay, everything's cool. So his wife's like, all right then, we can get together and have some joyous moments together. And it continues here. You see more joyous events, and she's like, yeah, I'll even give you a nice little show. It continues. We have another Pablo Picasso. And here you see the woman wondering, and the man wondering. He's like, she's like, do I really love him? But you can see above his head are flowers, and him saying, man, she's so beautiful. I love her so much. And she's like, I don't know about that guy. And then finally, we see a depiction here of the man, and he's like, I love her so much that I'd like to permanently represent her through drawings and paintings, which is another one of the Picasso sketches. And as we come around here, we have another sketch by Pablo Picasso, and it shows the jealousy of man because he loves his wife, but then this other guy's like, I kind of like her too. And he's like, you better stay away from my lady. He wrestles him down to the ground to drive home his point. As we continue our tour around deck 6, I'd like to kind of reference back to the young lady whose friends kind of talked badly about her when they were on vacation, and she went through that whole transformation. And here we can see her once again. She turned to Hinduism and to Buddhism to find greater inner peace. And here we see her playing an instrument as she does her meditations. And she has definitely found greater peace in life now. Okay, we conclude this tour of deck 6 with a story of hope and of joy, and see the yellow and the vibrant colors. And look in the middle, there goes our young lady at the beginning, and now all of her friends have also started doing meditation and became better people, and they are all friends now again and ready to enjoy another cruise together.